communication track represented club, area, division, district level contest. In leadership, held various district, area, club level office. And these are the years where he has held different positions. With that, and he is a member of multiple clubs, and the championships which I will just highlight. 2021, member of Apple Toastmaster Club, coach of Bollywood Toastmaster Club, area division champion for international, humorous, table topic and evaluation. All those sessions he was the champion. And 2023, member of Apple Toastmaster Club, secretary of Bollywood Toastmaster, international speech finalist. And his icebreaker speech went viral. His mentees go places and his movie reviews too. He was 3 times DTAC finalist, proving lightning to strike thrice. And he was a president, area governor, DTAC chair. And now I will share you all this list and read out this. Let us put our hands together. First of all, a great thank you for accepting our invitation as DE today. And thank you all.
It's an honor. I would like to come down because I think a fireside talk would be quite welcoming. That is what I feel. Hope I'm not missing the frame now. In fact, introductions like this prove to be a great catalyst for the person who comes on the stage. Thank you for those kind words. In fact, I thought of playing a prank with her. She asked me to send 2 lines. I sent her 2 pages. Because the theme of the session was laughter is the best medicine. And why not take this occasion to laugh at yourself? Thank you, ma'am, for those kind words. Session number 396. Oh my God. I was trying to figure out when was this club formed?
17 years.
17 years. Probably that was the year when I entered Toastmasters. In fact, I was feeling that probably I am the only one from the Jurassic age in Toastmasters. But Dreams Toastmaster is indeed of my age in Toastmasters. It was nice to be with the club. And for me, it was definitely a dream come true to be with this wonderful club with great legacy and wonderful camaraderie which I was able to see here. What I loved about this session was the preparation. I was contacted few days earlier. Can you accept the role? I accepted. And I could see a regular communication from the team, from the ExCom. That showed the preparedness. Even though you are a 19-member strong club, today because of holidays and vacations, people are not around, but you still had this session, and hats off to that attitude of show must go on. Wonderful. I loved many things from this session today. One, I would say the way you welcome new guests, new members. That induction ceremony of new members is fantastic. I never got that. I am a member of 2-3 clubs, but I was never introduced in such a way. Very good job. The way you introduced the guests, wow, it was fantastic. That shows why this club is revered and why it is still active and running even after 17 years. Very good. Great legacy. Keep it up. I also love the way you had formatted your agenda, and you had circulated in advance, and you kept on revising it till now. Just before the session was on, you kept on revising it. There I would like to give you a suggestion that there were some lacunas there, some fill in the blanks were left alone. Like Sandali's speech was, I was not aware what kind of level she is going to do and all that. So you could have filled in a bit more of that. Speech titles make a lot of difference. He gave icebreaker, but I didn't know the title of his speech. The speech title could be a Belgian chocolate for me. I mean, it was a nice speech. Sandali had a nice title, could have mentioned that. Otherwise, the timings, it was this icebreaker speech for 6 minutes. There in the agenda it is 7 minutes. And Sandali's speech was 20 minutes in the agenda. You could have changed all those. So otherwise, I love the preparation. When I entered, I was greeted by everyone. The president came, he spoke to me. Tariq, I loved your preparation. The way you was distributing all these chits everywhere, beautifully done. And one more suggestion here. I mean, Tariq, you came up with a wonderful word for it, catalyst. And it went well with the session. I would have loved that word if it had been displayed in front of everyone, either here or on the screen or somewhere. Throughout the session, that people would have used it regularly. Otherwise, it was a good word, very nicely done. I loved your role. So if I want to go with the chronology, I would say the sergeant. Hats off to Surya. He was like a Surya Kumar Yadav. The way he came on the stage and he performed, because they say maximum accidents in airline industry happens during takeoff. And if the session doesn't take off well, your session will limp for next 2 hours. And he did fantastic. He poured in that energy, extra energy, and gave that just fantastic. My only suggestion here would be, like, there were 2 guests here. For their benefit, you could have explained where are the fire exits. Because sometimes the session would be so hot, there can be a fire hazard. Just as a norm of a sergeant, give those explain what taboo topics. If a guest is coming on the stage to deliver a table topic, he or she should not use those 3 taboo topics. Just explain them, one single line. Tell them these are the fire exits in case of emergency. You can leave them. Otherwise, fantastic. You set the tone for the session. And I love the way you introduced the next role player, the president himself. Very nicely done. You deserve a great round of applause. President, wow, what a storyteller he is. Lovely story. Story of 2 frogs. And the message, yes, but I was laughing at the analogy. You spoke about 2 frogs, and today you got 2 new members. So I was just wondering, are they the real frogs? But no, the message was fantastic. You have to keep on churning the milk, the buttermilk rather. And then only you will get those butter. Once you churn, you get that lovely butter. Fantastic message. Very nicely done the entire session of President's address, explained the TMI, roadmap till 100-year-old. We are all proud of that organization, isn't it? It has given us so much. And I would have loved to see a slide on the current president of TMI. For newcomers, probably they know who the president is. Otherwise, it was fantastic. Keep it up. I would come to the TMOD afterwards. But then, as Wordmaster Tariq, I told you, you did a fantastic job. I think your word proved to be a catalyst. The testimony of a good word is its usage. Many of them, even the tabletop speakers used, regular speakers used it. That was a good testimony that you gave a fantastic word. Keep it up. And your role as accountant and grammarian was, I think for our counter you had a great challenge because virtually everyone had done accountants today. But you did well in checking and giving that report. Fantastic. And we had a Jack of 3 colors, Toastmaster Jack. A fantastic job. I was just watching him. He was so meticulous in recording each and every, not even the speakers, evaluators of tabletop, he was even, the other role players also he was tagging it, giving them the right indication. And till the break, we went dot on time. Very well managed time. Jack, you also deserve a round of applause. Tabletop master, probably she left. Vandana, she's not there. She had to go, and I loved her here amongst the crowd, because this is a place where you can connect well with the audience. And I loved the way she used stage, used audience, used the theme of session. Fantastic. And she, as many as 5 speakers she would call. Very nicely done. And she also deserves a right round of applause. Both speakers were the real stars of today. I would say I was lucky to hear both the speakers. One was a seasoned speaker like Sundari, and another one, Surya, just starting his journey on this wonderful program of Toastmasters. I think mesmerizing speeches. Surya, I think evaluators have done justice to your speech, both the speeches, but I would like to add a few things. Surya, you are blessed with a lovely baritone. Use it well. Your voice quality is so rich. You can be a FM broadcaster, man. So nice. Secondly, you have a nice gift of gab, I can say, on your language. Though you said that you came from a modest background from a rustic village in Tamil Nadu, but it doesn't show off in your language and the way you present yourself. You are rich when it comes to presentation. Keep it up. You have one more good quality of laughing at yourself. That is a great quality. If you can have those self-deprecating jokes in your speech, that's a great connect. Because once you laugh at yourself, you can connect well with the audience sitting there. I'm also feeling that, yeah, Surya and me, I mean, probably we come from the same similar modest background. Yes, we have very limited dreams. Go to a government job, take after graduation, become someone, a government clerk or engineer, someone. So nice. That is a great connect. Fantastic speech, great icebreaker. Your art from the Tamil Nadu village to Brussels and then back to Dubai. Wow, it is simply impressive. You have a great future. Only thing I would say, it was the speech about constructing a good speech, which has opening, body, and conclusion. Probably Jack scared you with the light. You couldn't conclude well. Probably you would have done justice there. Your Belgian chocolate would have become a Belgian chocolate on the waffle. It would have been a better speech. Sandali was, as usual, at ease with what she does. She is a stylish when it comes to presentation. Her speech was more like a PR strategy. She wanted to take it from the audience. Lovely speech, nice, but as your evaluator has nicely pointed out, that how it has to be done, that was missing. You had a strategy, you told why you have to have a face, why you have to become the ambassadors of this club. That was all nice, but how it can be done, that was probably missing. It was nicely done. Evaluators, wow, both the evaluators, seasoned evaluators. Matthew did a fantastic job. Only suggestion for Matthew is this, like Surya's speech was icebreaker speech. We all get up and gave him a standing ovation. For an icebreaker speech, everything is allowed. Even he can carry his notes and read it. That is allowed. Because it is the first baby step the Toastmaster is taking on the stage. So the evaluator has to hand over. No suggestions in icebreaker speech. You spoke about tonal quality. That is the PhD level thing. Even the best guitar speakers don't use tonal quality. That was too harsh, I would say, for a P1 speaker. Okay, I know he is a seasoned pro. He can take it in his own stride. But that I would have avoided if I had suggested. Otherwise, there were so many pluses in his speech which you could have just enamored and told everyone. That would become the catalyst for him to go forward in this journey. T.M. Afzal, man with a single eye. You lost your eye in the floods, but you had a keen eye in evaluating this speech, and I think I would say, Toastmaster Afzal, if I were to record your evaluation, I would keep it as a model evaluation. For beginners, just look at him, the way he used that 3 minutes, the way he started, He explained how Sandali hooked the audience, how she elaborated, and also came up with the suggestions, what she could have done better, and then came up with a final conclusion. Typical CRC method, what we use. Fantastic, sir. I mean, it is a lesson for me. It was a master class for me in evaluation. Overall, if I were to give some suggestion for the entire session, Sergeant, you did well, but you didn't explain that fire exit, which I just told you. President, I don't know, I mean, how are you going to close the session because you never officially opened the session. A session has to be opened with a gathering or a knock on the table telling the audience that a session is open, officially. So just don't forget to open a session after your address or before that. Then, as the word of the day, if it can be displayed, nothing like it, agenda can be checked. Overall, it was a fantastic session. For me, it was a dream come true. I loved it. I would love to come here again and again because you guys are like at least urging me to be here again and again. I loved it. Back to you. Before that, I would like to come here. I kept her comments on her role to the last because for me, she was the star of the session. If the session is going to end on time, that's just because of her. I saw her preparation. She had prepared so well, and I'm sure she would have just stopped few things in between just to manage time, and that is a great sign of a good MC. And one more role as a PMOD, anyone has to learn is to the way you introduce the next role player. Because next role player who comes here, there are a lot of butterflies in his stomach or her stomach, and it has to be eased out. Let those butterflies fly in a formation, and you did fantastically. Very good job. Keep it up. Laughter is the best medicine. You proved it. Made us laugh, made us excited. You entertained us. You are the star of the session. You deserve a round of applause. Back to you.